Hey guys, how are you? It is time for another sewing pattern review. What I have for you is the McCall's 9704. It is a vintage pattern, circa 1954. I bought this off of Etsy. It was probably about $10. I saw it. I needed it. I had to have it. So I bought that from Etsy last week and it came in. It's a very cute fit and flare dress with princess seams, a collar, and buttons all the way down the front. The fabric that I chose is a Gertie fabric from Joann's with these awesome lemons all over it. And I decided I was going to do a contrasting collar. I bought a fabric that is made of oranges because I wanted to do a dress with lemons and oranges. However, the orange print fabric has not arrived from eBay. The craziest thing is I ordered it like March 13th. They didn't ship it until the 16th, and it's not estimated that it'll arrive until after I get back to the event to which I'm going to wear it. I'm actually going to be making it for this coming weekend. I'm going to Nashville for a Bible assembly. And I don't think the orange fabric is going to get here in time. So I can't wait to leave them a little 1-star review on their shipping time because it's so ridiculous. But anyway, for the collar, I want to do this green polka dot fabric. It's limes. And I originally bought buttons for the dress. Again, orange, because I wanted to do orange. But I think I'm going to do covered buttons instead, and I'm going to cover it with the same fabric. Now, I really only have tomorrow to make this dress because my clients are going to have me packed all this week. I have a special event on Wednesday, which is the memorial observance of Christ's death. So, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and cover the buttons and make the green collar. If I do not get the orange fabric by Wednesday, then the collar will be green and it won't be oranges. But anyway, I am going to get started first off by putting this stuff in the washing machine, getting it all nice and clean and shrunken. This does not call for lining, but I am going to line this because this Gertie cotton fabric is pretty thin and I don't want nobody seeing my unmentionables at the Bible assembly. I thought to myself, hey, why the heck not make a double feature since I'm going to be making 2 dresses for the week, even though they're not for the same event. This one is actually for the memorial of Christ's death on Wednesday. I'm going to be making this pattern here. And the fabric that I got is this cute baby blue, sky blue, houndstooth material. This I got from Hancock Fabrics. I forget what they called it. It was like sorbet knit or something like that. It was like $14.99 a yard, and then I got some percentage off of it or something like that. Anyway, it's 2 yards of fabric. It's exactly what I need in order to do this here dress. So I'm going to be doing both dresses. Really, I'm going to be getting started on them tonight. So I'm going to go drop these into the washing machine so I can get the fabric all nice and clean and also shrunken. Once it gets dry, press it out. Hopefully by then I will have both of these pattern cut out and I will show you both dresses in a double feature and footage from Nashville and probably some from the memorial as well. And yeah, I was not really prepared to be filming today, y'all. That's what's going on here. just a little unorganized. But anyway, you will get to see both dresses. So I got 2 blue dresses. One baby blue houndstooth dress and one baby blue, well, sky blue lemon dress. Okay, so let me go get started on what I need to do and then I'll come back, okay? Alright, so what do you guys think about this one? It was actually a really, really easy dress to make. It took 3 hours from start to finish, and that is including cutting out the pattern and cutting out the fabric for the dress as well. Originally it was supposed to be a dress with a zipper in it. I removed the zipper. I think it was supposed to be in the side, but because this is knit material, it stretches, so I'm able to just slip it on. So it made it really, really easy to make. Another alteration that I made to it was, instead of doing the entire bodice being lined, I just made a very short facing for the neckline area so that it could have that square appearance. I wish I would have shortened the bodice because my waist isn't quite this low. And with me not really having a waist, because I'm straight up and down, it would give me the illusion of having a tapered waist if I had moved it up maybe like 2 inches. But other than that, I will definitely make this pattern again with knit material, because 3 hours, are you kidding me? That's amazing. Another thing that I wish I would have done was I wanted the sleeves to be a little bit shorter. I actually wanted them to be cap sleeves, but it didn't end up that way. And I do like the sleeves the way that they are, but I wanted them to be shorter. But once I actually put the dress on, I liked how it was. Because that day it was a little bit chilly. But that's this knit dress by, I think it's a Butterick pattern that I chose. But you guys already saw that. So, I love square necklines. It doesn't matter if it's in the back or if it's in the front. I love square necklines. Alright, so moving on to my lemon dress. So the lemon dress turned out completely different from what I thought I wanted it to be. Well, from what it was supposed to be. Quite a few things are different. So the orange fabric finally arrived. Let me show that to you. It is stiff as a board. I'm so glad that I did not wait for this. But it's cute, but yeah, it didn't come until Wednesday. And I was too busy Wednesday with my clients, with going to the memorial, and getting ready to go on this vacation. So I'm glad I didn't have to wait for this. But I ended up finding an old piece of remnant fabric that was made of green gingham for the collar. The green polka dots were actually the pockets. I made the mistake of cutting the pockets first instead of cutting the collar first, and I didn't have any material left for the collar. So both of the pockets are the green polka dots. The collar is now lime green gingham. I thought that I was going to be able to adjust the pattern in the bust area correctly. I looked at several different tutorials online on how to increase the bust size. And I did increase the bust size, but I increased it up too high. Yeah, what I increased actually gave me more room here and not room here where I needed it. Another mistake that I made was I did not compensate for my very broad shoulders and my back. Yeah, so the dress does not close at the top, which means that I had to find something to put underneath of the dress. This is a really bright neon orange performance fabric. It's like swimwear material. As you can see, this was another, oops, let me fix it, that I made on the dress. Because it doesn't close all the way up, it literally only closes right underneath of my bust here. These 2 buttons are dummy buttons. They are non-functional. And these last 3 buttons here are dummy buttons as well. So only 5 buttons are functional, from my waist down to my upper thigh area. Well, yeah, somewhere in there. So I ended up having to add this little necktie here to keep it closed. Otherwise, you would have seen the inside of the collar. So I didn't intend on doing that, but I really like the way that it ended up because it means I didn't have to find a necklace to wear with this. Even though technically the dress was supposed to button all the way up, which is what I wanted. That's why I bought that pattern, is because it was a collared dress where the buttons went all the way up. But I really like this instead because I didn't have to find a necklace to wear with it, which worked out perfect. This material, like I said before, is thin. I intended on lining it with a brown lining the same color as my skin tone, but that was a lot of work that I really wasn't interested in doing. So instead, I made this performance material slip dress. It's 2 pattern pieces. The front and the back. Now the back does have a seam down it. Literally all I did was I serged the shoulders, I serged the side, and I serged the back, and it's done. I did not finish the edges because this performance fabric does not fray. That's why I didn't finish the edges. Nobody can tell that it's unfinished edge. I did not finish the hem of it. I did not finish the armholes at all. Nothing. I literally just serged the shoulders, sides, and the back, and I kept running with it. The pattern that I use for this really basic knit dress is the McCall's 6957 pattern. The 3 dummy buttons on the front of the dress, it allows me that when I walk, as I was kick my leg out while I'm walking, you can see the orange in there. And actually, everybody really, really liked the orange with that dress. I got a lot of compliments on that lemon dress. They were crazy about it. I ended up with 3 dresses when I thought I was only making 2. But anyway, I hope that I've inspired you to get started on your spring/summer sewing projects, because it's coming, hopefully, even though I'm dressed in winter clothes right now. And it snowed yesterday. But the weather was great in Nashville. It was awesome. It was just awesome. It's great. Alright, well, you will see some more sewing projects from me very soon. At the end of this week, my friend Latoya is getting married, so I have to make a dress for that. And also I have a special day assembly or a circuit assembly at the end of April. So you'll see a dress for that as well. Alright guys, well, get inspired. Sew something.